Hey guys, what's going on? Are you guys ready for today's live stream? Oh, I want my chair moved. Whew, okay, I just ran to get my food. I kind of timed it a little bit poorly. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm excited for this. I'm a little bit nervous because I just hope this wears well. So what we're doing today is we are testing out this Rouge Duo Ultra Tenue. I think that's the full name of this. And I have it in the color 69 Tender Beige, which I lovingly refer to as Tenderoni. And so I thought the best way to basically show you how long lasting this is to do a greasy mukbang. So that's what we're doing today. I kind of kept talking about how it was amazing, and I'm like, whatever, let's just show you guys. And I thought it would make an interesting live stream. So hello, everyone. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Sandra. Barb is here. Yoko. Jenny. Hey. How is everyone? So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm sure you guys are interested in finding out what I decided to eat. So I asked you guys on Twitter, I asked you guys here on YouTube, I think I may even ask you guys on Instagram stories what you thought would make for a very good greasy mukbang. And many of you commented on pizza, pasta with some sort of greasy, saucy, oily something. I got a couple ramens. Surprisingly, I only got one like burger / sandwich. And then I got a lot of fried chicken and ribs. And I thought that was actually very, very, very good. Excellent suggestions. I skipped on the fried chicken and the ribs, mainly because I am not a fan of, well, I'm not a fan of chicken. I don't know if that's weird. I'm not a fan of chicken. So fried chicken really grosses me out. So I was like, let me not do that. I actually love ribs, but I thought that was just going to be way too messy because I did want to talk to you guys at least a little bit while I was eating. So anyway, and then I thought like pasta or something like that and ramen was just like too messy. So I ended up getting Pizza Hut. And I got, oh God, here we go. I got pepperoni and meatball with extra cheese and a stuffed crust. So let me just cover this up so I can talk a little bit more. So I haven't had Pizza Hut since high school, and that is like 30 years ago. So almost 30 years ago. Let's not push it. Almost 30 years ago. And I didn't even know if there was a Pizza Hut around here because I had to do a search for stuffed crust. Someone on Twitter was like very adamant. They're like, if this lipstick lasts through stuffed crust pizza, that would be amazing. So anyway, I decided, let's go with stuffed crust pizza. I had to do a search, found Pizza Hut, and I was talking to my husband. I'm like, oh, is there a Pizza Hut here? God, I've never seen one. There are Pizza Huts here in Vegas. So I did a search, and there is one literally a half a mile away in a strip mall that I go to almost every single day. I just never noticed it. So I am not going to eat the whole pizza. I used to be a very big eater. I still consider myself a very big eater. I love eating and I love food, but I can't eat all that. I'm not even going to attempt to eat all that. And I've actually been eating pretty clean lately. I try and eat paleo when I can. And anyway, I got a food delivery service and I've been eating that. And so I've been feeling really, really good. And I just know I'm not going to be able to down that whole thing. But that is what we're going to be eating. And that is how I came to the decision of a stuffed crust pizza. Hey, Annie, Ann P Makeup and More is here. Check out her channel. Lovely, lovely woman. Okay, so let's get this lipstick on me. And, you know, we can make this a Q&A because I feel like while I'm eating the pizza, I don't know, we can't just stare at each other. That's awkward. That's awkward. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting this on. So again, this is the Rouge Duo Ultra Tenue. I think am I saying that correctly? I think that's the full name. So this lipstick is a very, very long lasting lipstick from Chanel. I'm holding it upside down. From Chanel. And hey, Hey sis, what's going on? Yes, pizza. This is the only color I have. Someone's asking if I can use a darker color. This is the only color that I have. Someone recommended this to me, and I went out and just got one because a lot of the other colors, well, first I wasn't exactly sure like how this was going to wear. I basically got it while I was in New York City. And so I was like, let me start with one. And so this is the only color I have. Anyway, long story short. So it has two parts. It has basically the pigment here, which is like a liquid lipstick. It ends up, you know, you can feel it set down. It starts to feel fairly uncomfortable. It feels very, very sticky. And then this side, this product is a gloss, which is something that you put on over this, and it instantly makes it feel very, very comfortable. It sets it down and it keeps it from moving. So it's kind of a very magical product because it is very long lasting, but it's very comfortable because of this interesting gloss setting down situation over here. So anyway, let me just go ahead and put this on because you have to put the pigment down first and then kind of let that set a little bit. And well, let me just put it on and show you. Hi, Ariana. Get a little bit more. So many of you, I want to say a while ago, had recommended this lip product to me. And you know, we've all heard it. Oh, it's a liquid lipstick. It's going to last a long time. Don't worry, but it's not that drying feeling. Maybe a little. I've tried all of those, and they're all incredibly, incredibly drying feeling. I have never found one that has ever been comfortable on my lips until this one. So anyway, that is why I really wanted to do this video. I was like, you guys, this is amazing. And I know this is not a new product, and I am very, very late to the game. But anyway. So if you guys have any questions for me, just let me know. I just didn't want to sit here staring at you. Thanks, Jenny. Tenderoni totally suits you. So, oh, well, let me just talk about, Michelle, can you know what type of mirror would be best to purchase? Type of mirror, you know, it really depends. I think it depends on what size you want, basically. And I think it depends on whether you like magnification or not. I purchased a magnifying mirror and I cannot do my makeup in it. To me, it's worthless. I have to get up too close to it or whatever. So I think it just kind of depends. But I do like the simple human mirrors. They light up. They're really nice if you like magnification. If you don't like magnification and I don't need anything that lights up, like I use this cheapy one. I think this was, look how dirty it is too. This was like from Ofra. They were having some deal. I tried their liquid lipsticks. I'm sorry to say, they're very drying. They had a deal and I just ordered it. And now this is the one that sits. It does light up, but I never use it lit up. But it's the perfect size for me because it's not too big. It's not too small. It's a good shape. I put it actually on top of a Kleenex box and it's like perfect for me. Yeah, and I feel like this cheapy mirror, has been like branded. It's definitely like a private label kind of cheapy mirror. There's a lot of brands that have used it. Okay, so I have the pigment down. It is like masking tape sticky, like really, really sticky. And you can tell that it's basically set and that you're ready to put the gloss part down. So you definitely want to wait for the pigment to kind of dry down, and then you want to put the gloss down over it. So when it's really, really sticky, it feels like it's kind of like shrink wrapping your lips, then you know it's ready for the gloss. So I'm gonna go ahead, and this is what the gloss looks like. So it has like a brush tip applicator. I don't know if you guys can see that. A brush tip applicator, it's clear and it's a glossy texture. So I'm just gonna sweep that on top. And you can even see on the wand, like no pigment has come off. Maybe a little, but basically like no pigment has come off. All right. So basically you want to just kind of let that set a little bit. And once you get that gloss going, all of a sudden it's kind of like resuscitates the pigment underneath, and it feels really, really comfortable. That dry kind of like shrink wrap feeling that you had before is basically gone. So yeah. Do I speak Chinese? Barely. My parents speak to me in Mandarin. I reply to them in English. That's basically how it goes. I feel like if I went to China or I went to somewhere where they spoke Chinese, I could probably pick it up pretty easily since my family speaks to me in Chinese. But no, I can't say that I speak Chinese. Far from fluently. And let's see, what other questions? Okay. And sorry, I don't know what's going on with my chat. It's like jumping. Okay. Did you try out the Chanel Camellia water cream? Do you recommend it? I tried their Hydra cream. It didn't come in a jar. And I gave it to the Glam Dr. Mona Khan because she wanted to try it. It had a really pretty luminescence. I think it was part of the Hydra Beauty, but I do feel like it had camellia essence in it. Anyway, there was alcohol in there, so I didn't want to use it in terms of skincare. So I actually gifted that. But if that's not it, then no, I have not tried the Chanel water cream. Will you get more colors? If so, which one? I do want to get more colors, and I was on the Chanel site. I need to go look in person. I need to go look in person because it's really hard between the reds and the very like deep pinks, like which one I would fall in. Like I'm not that picky about nudes, but I'm pretty picky about like reds. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure which ones I'm gonna get, but I do want to get more. Do you have to reapply the gloss later in the day? I haven't found that I had to. I am not a reapplier a lot. I'll reapply straight up lip gloss because that's like nothing. But I did not have to reapply this by the end of the day. I want to say after a full day, by the time like after dinner came, then yeah, I definitely started to see it like wear away a little bit. But that was like after like 3 feedings. So yeah, so Julie, I hope that answered your question. How long does it last? What color did you use? This is Tender Beige, number 69. Let's see. Off topic, do you crate Miss Fuzzy Butters? I do. I crate her when I'm not here. And I am a big believer in crate training. That's how I trained her, you know, housebroke her, or actually to go on her wee pads. That's how I housebroke my previous dog. And, you know, and they love it. They're cave dwellers. They really like being in their little cave. I just throw a blanket over the crate so that it feels like enclosed. I have it backed up against a wall. It makes them feel safe. And, you know, as long as you don't keep them in there for too long, and they have these rules about how long you should keep a dog in a crate depending on their age, like how many months old they are versus like how many hours you keep them in there. As long as you keep within that range, it's totally safe. And it's for their own safety too, because puppies like to get into a lot of stuff. So anyway, I do crate her. Is the glossy side very glossy? It's glossy. It's glossy. I don't know if you guys can see the shine there. It's glossy though. It's not sticky at all. It's a little bit more like oily feeling than a gloss, like silicone-y feeling than a gloss. Maybe somewhere between silicone and oil, because it doesn't feel that slick either. It kind of just feels like liquefied lipstick is what it ends up feeling like. Okay. So I did also, well, I have my paper plate here. I did also want to show you, I'm wearing my She-Man shirt, which I love, but I thought that was appropriate for a disgusting mukbang. Okay, so I think I've seen a couple of what's your favorite foundation. I'm doing a foundation roundup talking about recent foundations I have been using and loving and not loving, or, you know, the pros and cons for all of the recent foundations I've talked about. My current favorite is by far the Surratt Dewdrop Foundation. I love it. It's a light medium coverage. It is, it has a radiance to it. It's just gorgeous. I'm actually wearing a Chanel foundation right now, which I really love. It's the Le Beige, this guy, the Le Beige moisturizing tint. It has an SPF 30. I really love the way this one looks. The only downside to this one is it has fragrance, and it's pretty strong. I'm used to it at this point, but I remember when I first got this and first put it on, I smelled it like all day. So I would say that's the one downside to that. But right now I'm currently loving the Surratt Dewdrop Foundation. I just think it's absolutely amazing. So the difference between the Dewdrop Foundation and the wand is the wand definitely has a much higher coverage. It's like medium. And I feel like the finish of the wand from Surratt is a little bit more natural and skin-like. There isn't quite as much radiance to it. And it's weird too, because it's not a foundation that makes you look shiny or greasy or anything like that. Like, there are a lot of foundations out there that say they're radiant or whatever, and I think they just end up making you look kind of sweaty. This one doesn't have that. It just, I don't know, there must be some like pearl powder in there or something. It just has such a lovely, lovely radiant finish. I just really love it. But that, I would say, is the main difference between this Dewdrop and the Surreal Skin wand. All right, guys. I've got the lipstick on. We're going to go ahead and dive in. So I have pepperoni and meatball on here, along with extra cheese, and it is stuffed crust. I have never, by the way, ever, oh my God! Nick! Hey, Nick from the Viewer's Voice is here. Oh, thank you so much. We definitely need to mukbang, for sure. I love Nick. He's the best. Thank you so much. I hope you're staying safe. I think the hurricane has passed you guys now. Nick is down in Florida. I hope it's past you guys now, and you guys are in the clear. The gorgeous Nick is here. He is gorgeous. He's even more gorgeous in person. His skin is like baby butt cheeks goals, for sure. Okay, let me stop gushing about Nick and take a bite of this. What was I saying? Oh, this is the very first time I'm having stuffed crust pizza. I've never had this before. So when the woman said it on Twitter, I wish I could remember her handle. But when she suggested this, I was like, why not? I've never had stuffed crust pizza before. So anyway, let's dive in. So this is what my lips look like now. And you know what's tasty? Is the meatball. The meatball actually adds a lot of flavor. Oh my God. He's my favorite tall glass of water of all time. Sharing is caring. This is pretty good, I gotta say. Like I said, I haven't had Pizza Hut in about 30 years. It's really salty, but I feel that way about all food when I go out to eat. I always feel like it's over-salted. Will you be ordering the PMG quads with just the special shades in? The PMG quads. I didn't know she was coming out with quads. She's coming out with the Mothership, which has 10 shades in there. She just came out with the Quince, which I already reviewed, the iEcstasy mini palettes. So that's on my channel if you're interested. But I don't know about quads. Oh, holiday quad preview. Oh no, I haven't seen it. Oh my God. She's gonna kill me. She is going to be like the death of me. I can barely keep up with these new releases. And I know a lot of people are like, you know, enough with the makeup releases. It's overwhelming, blah, blah, blah. They're coming out too fast, too hard. I happen to love it because I love new product and I love reviewing new products and I just love playing with makeup. But it is just really hard to keep up. Really, really hard to keep up. Girl, they're gorgeous. You're so screwed. I'm so screwed. We are all so screwed. We are all so screwed. I'm gonna have to take a look as soon as I'm done eating. Ooh, Dr. Barbara Clark is here. Hello, how are you? Let me just keep eating and read this chat right now. Hey, Shannon B. How are you? My goodness, it's so hard to keep up. Yep. Yeah, it is. Do you still use Chanel Rose Nafe 804? That's the lip gloss? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Wait, ready? That's the napkin test. I think there's a little bit right there. I mean, if you want a comfortable, long-lasting lipstick, I swear, look no further. Hold on. Yes. I love this Chanel lip gloss. It is the best. By the way, what was I was just going to say something. Wow. I'm distracted. I need some water. Oh, but sorry, this was going to be a shameless self-plug, but down in my description box is a link to everything on my face and to these lipsticks on the Chanel site. If you want to use that link, it's an affiliate link. Of course, feel free not to. Just go directly to chanel.com. But whether you use my link or not, or go directly there, use the code, one word, I think all caps, in the bag, and you'll get free overnight shipping. They won't overnight ship anything that they can't air ship, like nail polish. I don't think you could include in like a free overnight shipping situation, but you can definitely include these lip glosses. This is the best gloss, the best gloss. The new TF lip gloss or Chanel. You know, if I had to choose, I think I'd still go with Chanel. And the reason is the scent. There is absolutely no scent in the Chanel glosses. They are also a little bit stickier than the Tom Ford. The Tom Ford has this really, it's a very interesting vanilla / pineapple scent. At least I smell pineapple. It's some sort of weird fruity undertone. And they're not sticky at all. They're almost like a little bit more oily. And I don't like sticky lip gloss, but I like lip gloss with just a hint of stick because I feel like they kind of stay put. No, those are great if I want something really, really nourishing. That's the mood that I'm in. The colors are beautiful, but I'm just such a fan of Chanel lip glosses because they're like classic. You know, these are just really, really classic and I love them. I love them. Oh, I love the Hourglass. The Hourglass Unreal glosses, I have been using those like nonstop. I think what I like about those the most are the colors. I think the colors, I do like the texture a lot too because they are like just barely sticky. My only issue with the Hourglass, which just keeps them from being perfection, is that there's a little mintiness to them. And I have noticed when I use mentholated, minty lip products, like day after day after day, my lips will start to kind of peel a little bit. So I don't feel like I can use the Hourglass like day after day after day. Although I feel like I have maybe in the past couple of months. But yeah, the Chanel, just because they're just like perfect to me. Perfect texture, love the colors, no fragrance, no weird added anything. Like they're just straight up, you know, just straight up lip gloss. Okay, I'm gonna keep eating. Sorry if I'm missing your questions, by the way. Oh, sorry. Barbara just said that the Sisley lip glosses are the best. Surprisingly, I haven't tried them. Oh, love the Pat McGrath lip glosses. Those are probably up there with Chanel. Again, what brings them down just half a tick is that they have that vanilla, buttercup, buttercream, chocolate cake, whatever sent to them, which, you know, it has stopped bothering me. It's just not a scent that I like. I just would rather just nothing, like just no scent, you know? Oh, pizza's from Pizza Hut. It is extra cheese with meatball and pepperoni. And then I got, for the very first time I've never had, is a stuffed crust pizza. Isn't that amazing? So I'm like excited to get to the crust and eat more cheese, basically. Hey, Laura. Sorry, it seems incredibly rude to talk with my mouth full, but I don't know how else to do this, so I apologize. Shannon, you'll love these. I think you'll love these. Okay. I ate a couple more bites. So this was my first lip wipe. That's how much lipstick came off, like nothing. I mean, it's amazing. And this pizza is pretty greasy, I gotta say. It's pretty greasy. This is the only way to do a mukbang. Laura, you just joined, but I was saying that I don't remember having to apply the clear lip gloss when I wore this all day. I've never had to apply the clear lip gloss over it. But I will say, after a full day, like if I put this on in the morning, by the time after dinner rolls around, I will definitely see like wearing away, like in the center of my lips, basically. And I don't know, like if I reapplied the gloss, maybe it would have prevented that. I don't know. Hey guys, you're eating pizza. I'm eating chow mein noodles. Yay. Oh, try Metro Pizza in LV. Okay, Metro Pizza. I've actually gotten, you're the second person that's recommended a pizza place in Las Vegas to me today. So I will try Metro Pizza. My favorite pizza, and I feel like a traitor for saying this. New Yorkers are irrationally proud of their pizza. And I'm originally from New York. But when I moved here to Vegas about 2.5 years ago now at this point, I went to Aria, which is a big casino resort here. And they had this pizza joint downstairs. And I was like, I guess I'll have it. Had no expectations. It's called $5.50. It is the best pizza I've ever had anywhere, New York included. So if you're ever in Las Vegas and you're a big fan of pizza, try $5.50 pizza in the Aria casino. It's right next to the poker room and the sports book. It's like right in that area. It's right on like the casino floor. It's so good. Oh, so Dr. Barbara Clark is telling me that when I'm in Kyoto to go to the Four Seasons, best pizza you've ever had. You know what? That wouldn't surprise me. I do feel like, the Japanese do everything like just better. They just do everything better. Oh my God, Shannon, you're going to be here in November? Okay, go to $5.50. Oh no, not at the Four Seasons. What were you saying? Sorry, at the end of the driveway of the Four Seasons. Okay, got it. Oh, Wendy is saying that she lives in Chicago, but she loves New York City pizza. So I've been to Chicago quite a few times, and I love Chicago, and I love the food in Chicago. And, you know, all you ever hear about is the deep dish pizza in Chicago. And I tried that. I was not a fan. I think also I wasn't expecting it the way it was. Like the crust is almost like a biscuit. I don't know. Is that a normal deep dish pizza? It was almost like a biscuit. So I just was not a fan. I was really kind of like surprised at it. So I don't know. I don't know if I got shafted with like a crappy Chicago pizza, but it was not very good. Mm-hmm. It depends on what pizza from Chicago. Um, so not all are good. Okay, so I think I got a crappy one because there's just no way. I mean, Chicagoans know how to do food, so I was a little bit surprised. Crust is very thick and deep dish. Okay, okay. I can tell already this is a good group that we have here. People are like, we have strong opinions about pizza here. I don't even think I have a preference for what kind of pizza, like thin crust, coal oven, Sicilian pizza, which is like the thick crust. Like I don't, as long as it just has to taste good, you know, like, you know, and I just have to kind of like know what's coming once I've ordered something. But I think my favorite is really just like just straight up normal pizza. It doesn't have to be especially thin. It doesn't have to be thick. It doesn't, you know, you know what actually really grosses me out? And this was like shocking to me. I had never had Papa John's before until moving to Vegas. And so I had it once. And I hope I'm not offending anyone out there who's a Papa John's fan. But the tomato sauce was sweet. Is that normal? I was like, what am I eating? Why is this sweet? It was like so foul to me. I took one bite and I had to throw the rest out. It was so disgusting. Oh. I just lost a pepperoni. Brittany, thank you. I hate sweet pizza sauce. Thank you. I just don't understand. It doesn't need to be sweet. Papalardo. Thank you, Barbara. Pineapple on pizza is sacrilege. I feel like maybe I could get used to that. I've never actually tried pineapple on pizza. I just have never ordered that. Annie, yes, that's Papa John's. Okay, so I will just stay away from Papa John's because that really grosses me out. Pineapple is a no-no. I'm waiting for someone from Hawaii to pop up and be like, you all are nuts. It's all about pineapple on pizza. Hi, Linda. Linda Rutt has joined us. Okay. Pineapple is a yes. Pineapple is good. Okay. All right. I'm down to the stuffed crust, basically. And I'm really excited. My first stuffed crust. I don't know, it needs something. It's really bland. Oh, Lauren, are you saying this needs more cheese? The actual stuffing? It's okay. I feel like this is a lot of additional calories and fat, and I'm not sure I would spend it on this. You know what I mean? Charlie, you love pineapple pizza and you've lived in Hawaii. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things like if you have it enough, you'd become a convert. Some eat this for interesting. That's weird. Really? Would you eat the crust first? But then like you lose the handle to your pie, to your pizza pie, to your pie slice. What am I saying? The stuffed crust cheese is bland. Yeah, it's really like I don't know. Maybe they need to throw some sauce in there too or something. I don't know. They didn't send extra sauce. No. Oh, you know what? There's sauce in. Did I show you these cheesy sticks? I don't know if I'm gonna. The guy upsold me on cheesy sticks. He was like, it's only like I don't know, whatever, like $2 more. I was like, fine, just throw it in. So they did throw this sauce in there. I forgot about that. Hi, Venice, Italy. I'm really embarrassed to be eating pizza right now. Then we have someone from Italy here. Okay, we're gonna do another wipe test. Let me get actually a brand new clean napkin. Okay, clean napkin. Clean napkin. A teensy bit more is coming off. Can you guys feel like? Let me hold it back here. Do you see? There's like 2 little lines there. So that is all that has worn away after this much pizza. Yeah. I'm sorry. I think the lighting is blowing this out. Do you see like the 2 little lines there? That's all that's come out. Yeah. For anyone who's late, and I apologize for eating or talking with my mouth full. This is what we are talking about today. Yeah. They're so good. It's taken me way too long to try these because I just was not a believer. I was like, there's no way there's going to be a long-lasting lipstick out there that's comfortable. This is way comfortable. For sure. Sorry, almost choked. It's a little better with sauce, but you know what's funny? I feel like this sauce, it's not sweet, but there's like a sweetness there, and it's kind of turning me off. You know, it's like when you had Chef Boyardee as a kid. I think that's just I think it's just a gross American food. But like that sauce, how it has like a little, it's far from sweet, but it has like a little bit of sweetness in there. That's what this reminds me of. I don't like that. No choking. Choking has passed. Will the deeper shades leave that dreaded ring around the inner lip? Hold on. I have crumbs all over my face. That's nice. It is a little bit hard to tell because this is such a nude shade. But I don't see that like weird texture. Like I don't see that weird texture around the inner ring of my lips. So maybe not. Maybe not. I should do this again with a darker color, right? I think so. Hilda's saying, no, they don't because I have a few darker shades. Okay, awesome. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. The deeper shades don't leave a ring. Zotzi is saying it wears very evenly. Awesome. I don't have a greasy dessert. I suck. I'm a terrible mukbanger. Mukbanger. I'm also, as you could probably tell by my reaction to any sort of sweetness in the sauce, I'm not the biggest dessert person either. I am much more of a front loader. Like I love appetizers and I love a big entree. By the time dessert comes, I'm always like, whatever, I just have some coffee. So I didn't even think about getting dessert. But I guess I could just have another slice. I'm not stuffed. And this wasn't totally gross. Does it accentuate lip wrinkles? I don't think so. I know my lighting kind of beautifies everything, but hang on. I don't think so. I mean, it's so hard these days. You know, I feel like everyone on YouTube and Instagram, they have lip filler so that they have these lips that aren't real looking, and real lips have wrinkles. And so it's hard for me to say because I don't think so. I don't think it accentuates the wrinkles in my lips, but I feel like a lot of people would say, yes, it does, because you can actually see wrinkles in my lips, but I just feel like those are my lips. I'm getting a lot of, no, it doesn't. So good. Michelle doesn't have any lip wrinkles. I mean, I do. I just have like the normal ones. I don't have like the lip filled, like perfect, you know, balloon lips. I don't have that. So yeah, cheat meal, I'm assuming, because I don't think pizza is paleo. Definitely a cheat meal. And since I'm not used to eating this way, it's actually making me really hot too. So yeah, I'll just let me just keep going. Today is obviously going to be a wash in terms of eating well. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, everything about this is not paleo. I was gonna try and find something that was paleo in here. I think even the tomato sauce, because there's stuff added to it, isn't. The bread obviously isn't. The cheese, definitely not. And because this meat probably has nitrates and is not grass-fed or pasture-raised, definitely not paleo. Heather, have you ever considered eyelash extensions? I thought about it. I did. I have a real aversion to maintenance. I don't like maintenance in my life. So anything that I have to like upkeep or anything that I have to like care for, well, I'm just not good at it. Like my eyelash extension would probably last a week because, you know, I'd sleep on my side. I would do all those things you're not supposed to do. So I just, you know, and it's not cheap. So I thought, yeah, let me just pass. I don't care that much. It's not something that like devastates me when I put mascara on or anything. Hannah's asking, how strict are you personally with makeup expiry dates? I'm not. I just kind of use the sniff and eye test. If something smells off, it's gone. If something looks off, it's gone. With powder products, I think it's a little bit harder to tell unless, of course, it looks weird. But I think if it doesn't look weird, generally what happens is they just don't perform the way they used to. The pigmentation's gone. They become skippy. You know, they don't blend well. Like, you know, just the texture of them change. And so those I'll end up tossing. But with products that are liquid, I think it's very easy to tell if they've gone off. Liquid or cream, lipsticks and foundations, they'll just smell really weird. As soon as they smell weird, they're gone. I just don't want that near me. And yeah. Yeah, Jenny, I'm with you. I have to use oil to cleanse, so I'm not doing the lash extensions. Yeah, I'm the same. Or I don't want to have to think about it. I don't necessarily use oil every day, but like if I have a stubborn eyeliner, I will or whatever. And I don't want to have to think about it. I don't like high maintenance stuff. My Achilles heel for sure. Victoria's asking what beauty channels are some of my favorites. Who inspires you? I love Tara Babies. Sorry. TaraBabyz. She's like, to me, like one of the OGs. She's been on for a long time. She has over 100,000 subscribers. And every Saturday, she posts a haul. And she buys everything. She tries everything. And so she, to me, is the most knowledgeable resource about makeup, formula, everything. I absolutely love her. Oh my God! Mona's here. Oh, yay! Glam Dr. Mona Khan is here. You guys don't forget to check out our channel. If you guys are new to me at all, the Glam Dr. Mona Khan and I, well, we're very good friends, but we have been doing and have done a Top 5 Tuesdays weekly series where we just kind of pick something and we mention what our all-time top 5 is. But as you can probably tell by her handle, she is a doctor and she's actually studying for her boards right now. Sorry, Mona, I don't think that was private. I think you've talked about it. Anyway, she's studying for her boards. So we're taking a hiatus right now because she has a full-time job. She's studying for the boards and she's just trying to keep her life together. And I totally get it. And anyway, so yeah, so Mona's telling us that she just ordered the Surratt Dew Drop Foundation. I was like, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. It's light, medium coverage. It's great. Oh, YouTubers I like. Well, I love the Glam Dr. Mona Khan. So I love Tara Babies. Someone who inspires me. Hi, Tara. Um, someone that inspires me. Sorry, let me think. I like Alana Davison. I've mentioned her before on my channel. I did some look inspired by her. Maybe it was just kind of like a natural glowy look. Yeah, I think it was a glowy look inspired by her. Now I'm getting really full. Yeah, she inspires me in a lot of different ways. Like I like her videos, and not just the content, but like how she films them. They're always, and I don't know how she does it, but they always seem kind of different. Like she has a setup in her apartment, but then sometimes she'll just do more vlog style. She'll just have the camera kind of like next to her, or she'll vlog a lot. Like she just has a lot of variety on her channel. And it's not necessarily like her doing all of these like fantastical, wild makeup looks. She actually pretty much stays in her lane in terms of makeup looks. But yeah, I really like her, and she seems to just do her thing, you know? She's not, I don't think you'll ever see her show up on like a drama channel or anything like that. Like she's just like straight and narrow. So I do like Alana. Oh, I love Kinky Sweat too. You know, all the people that I've collabed with, I'm not even going to bother talking about because I love all of those people. Risa does makeup, Stephanie Marie, Lisa J makeup, Ann P makeup and more, Abby Bliss White. Like I love all of these people. But I'm trying to think like someone maybe that I haven't mentioned. I've collabed with Mel Thompson. She's just she's a lovely person. And what I love the most about her is that she is a completely different aesthetic from me, but I still love watching her. You know, she's still very, very compelling. So I love Mel, which reminds me, I love Kelsey Brianna J. I think she is just fun to watch. Yeah, Jen Loves Reviews. She inspires me to just put out good content. You know, not that she doesn't have fantastic production value and all that stuff, and she's a wonderful person, but she's so, she just has so much integrity. So she really inspires me in that way. Oh, Julie's wondering if I watch any British beauty YouTubers. I used to watch Fleur de Force. I used to watch I Covet V. I think her name is Alex. And I used to watch, I can't remember. There was another one. I think she was Scottish. She had really long, she's really tiny. She had really long, like bleached out, like white, almost gray hair. Can't remember her name. Anyway, I kind of fell off watching the British YouTubers because we get makeup at such different times. Sometimes it could be the difference of like 6-9 months. And so sometimes they'll talk about new releases and I'm like, ooh, that looks exciting. And it won't come to the US for a while, or the other way around. They'll talk about something and I'm like, that's old. So I kind of stopped watching British YouTubers. Jamie Genevieve, I do like her. I do like her a lot. I think she's hysterical. I like her personality a lot. I think she's very funny. And oh, Lisa Eldridge, of course. I mean, how could I forget her? Yeah, she's like the number one British YouTuber that I watch. Oh, Heather, yes. So you're going to be in Vegas this weekend. You're going to Le Cirque, the Bellagio, Saturday night, red lipstick night for sure. Yes, for sure. I haven't been to the Le Cirque here, but I have been to the one in New York, the old one and the new one. And it was great. It was great. Have fun. Wayne Goss, you know, I watch him occasionally. I like his content. It's not even an issue. I love Wayne Goss. It's not an issue at all. But I don't like thinking that there are ever any like rules in makeup. I don't like that. It's like, I want everyone to just do their own thing and I want everyone to just be happy and it's fun and it's silly. And when I see his thumbnails come up, they're always very catchy, but they're always like, don't do this or stop doing this. And so I don't click on those because I'm like, you know, he probably has a very, very good point and he's probably making a very, very good point and passing along an amazing tip. But I'm like, I just don't like that. I want you know, I don't want anyone to ever feel like they're doing anything wrong if they enjoy doing it. Does that make sense? But I appreciate him. I think he's a wonderful person here on YouTube. I think YouTube needs more Wayne Gosses out there, if you know what I mean. You know, integrity, good content, says what's on his mind, no drama, you know what I mean? And yes, I mean, I think it does help a lot of beginners. And, you know, even when I teach knitting, the times that I have taught knitting, I know when I teach beginners, a lot of times I say things that I know it's not helpful, but I'm like, you just have to like learn, you just have to like get into it. And yeah, I mean, I think that stuff, I think like having rules is probably a very, very good place to start. But I hope that people, like, once they kind of get past that, they become a little bit more experimental. So yeah. Oh, thank you. Shanna's saying I'm her favorite. I'm her favorite YouTuber. The Real Dye Babe. Do you watch ASMR vids? I do. Oh, do you know who I love? Flower Bomb 31, Natalie. I know she's not for everyone, but she is awesome, and she is a dear friend of mine, and she makes me laugh on the daily. But anyway, she just put up an ASMR haul. So she has like makeup. She's talking about makeup in a very like soft, soothing voice, and she's, you know, opening up packages, and it's so awesome because I love like the crunchy sounds. I love the crunchy sounds. So she had like makeup wipes, and she was just doing that, and I was like, oh my God, this is the best video ever. So yeah, I do like ASMR. I generally like ASMR eating when it's like crunchy food. Oh, Mimi's asking Jeffree Star ? I'm assuming, what are my thoughts on Jeffree Star? I think he's someone that is easy to dislike because he's opinionated. He's had some troubles in his past that have been aired. But, you know, I am someone, I'm like all about forgiveness. I know that sounds really effing corny, but I'm all about forgiveness. I feel like if you're not going to allow someone to make amends for what they've done, and I think he has, I don't really follow him that closely. I think he has, and I think he tries. If you can't allow someone to try and make amends and move forward, then like, what's the point? Like, why are we even here if you're just going to like hold a grudge against people that have made mistakes in the past? So I'm really all about forgiveness and moving on and giving people a second chance. So that's how I feel about that in general. And I feel like, you know, it's hard for me to say anything about Jeffree Star as a person because I don't know him. And, you know, we make very quick judgments about people nowadays because of social media and because we feel like we know a person because of YouTube and because of how accessible people have made themselves be like this. But you don't really know the person, and he could cry himself to sleep every night, you know, like we don't know that. I don't think he does. I hope he's happy. But yeah, I just, it's hard for me to say anything about Jeffree Star because I don't know him. But anyway. Oh, Barbara, Emily Noel. She is an inspiration in that, and Samantha March. I want to say this about her too. An inspiration in their work ethic. I don't ever feel like I've gone a week even without seeing a video up from them. And it's, you know, it's amazing. And for Emily to have been doing this for over 10 years, that's a lot of positivity. That's a lot of positivity. And she really is fantastic. She gets it done every time. So I love Emily. She just, you know what I mean? Like, she just shows up in every video, and I love her. Love her. Oh, guys, can we just tweet that last 30 seconds to everyone? Oh, Jenny, thanks. Yeah. We need more kindness. Yeah. I mean, it's all about, I don't know. It's about extending grace. You know what I mean? It's about just being like, okay, like, all right, let's move on. Let's move on together. Is there an influencer on social media but not YouTube you wish did YouTube? I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of clueless when it comes to influencers. I I don't know. Like I think my only outlet to social media influencers would just be Instagram. Outside of YouTube, would just be Instagram. And I think most of the ones that I enjoy have a YouTube channel. I'll think about that. That's actually a very interesting. Oh my God, Katie Jane Hughes. Well, she's an amazing makeup artist. If she has time for a YouTube channel, I mean, girl, she should do it. Oh, Beauty Lookbook, Temptalia. You know, I love Temptalia. If she wants to do a YouTube channel, I would be all over it. But she's so good at her blog that I'm like, don't take away from that. It's like only if you can layer it in, as long as it does not take away from the Temptalia blog, you know? Hey, Louise, you made it. Yay. One skincare item I absolutely can't live without. That would be my La Mer Soft Moisturizing Lotion. I started using La Mer like a long time ago, like 20 years ago, because of my eczema. And it has completely helped me with my eczema. I'm not saying if you have eczema, run out and get it. It just happened to help me. And when I don't use it, I can definitely feel the difference. So I've been using that every single day. Every single day for the last 20 years. I've skipped meals to afford it. I've done a lot of things to get the La Mer for the past 20 years. And it's something I really believe in. I know a lot of people think it's a crock. And if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. You know, obviously, if something doesn't work for you, it's not worth a penny. But it definitely has worked for me. Hey, Chat with Lewis here. Chat with Lewis, someone I've connected with on Twitter. I actually just joined Twitter maybe about a month ago. And yes, I live in Las Vegas, to answer your question. So Chat with Lewis, someone I started following on Twitter. Twitter is a whole different universe. I've never tweeted before. I've only ever really been on Instagram, Facebook a little bit, but really just been on Instagram, Snapchat a little bit. But Instagram and YouTube, and Twitter is so different. So different. I really did not know what I was getting myself into, to be perfectly honest, and to show off my ignorance, because it confused me at first. It's a strange place. Does it bug you when people speak to you in Chinese when they don't even know you're Chinese? Because it bugs me. You know, it used to. So living in New York for so long, we have a lot of tourists, and we have a lot of immigrants, and we have a lot of Chinese people living there. And without a doubt, every single day on the subway platform, a Chinese person would come up to me and speak to me in Chinese, ask me a question. And again, I think I mentioned this in the beginning of this live stream. I understand Chinese, but I cannot respond in Chinese. So I'll respond to them in English, and then they just walk away, and I feel kind of bad. So in the beginning, it kind of annoyed me because it was the same thing. I was like, why would they assume? Maybe I'm Korean. Maybe I'm Japanese. How would they know? But then I was like, relax. Probably because it happens so often. I was like, all right, I need to get over this because it's just going to keep happening. But yeah. I like Twitter. I hate Facebook. I can't even go on Facebook anymore. I haven't been on Facebook in years. That is like way too much. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Oh, Jill, yay, you're back. That's so disappointing. Oh, Jenny, I don't know who. Oh, wait. Jenny, I don't know who you're referring to. That's so disappointing. She's so talented. Maybe just caught in a few bad moments. Okay, I'm gonna take one more bite of this pizza. I don't know. Do you guys think I've proved to you, have shown you the longevity of this lipstick? I feel like most of the people here watching already know. Already know the magic of this lipstick. Oh yay. Jess Stone, sorry. Talking with my mouth full. So Jess Stone is saying that she got the Sisley Velvet Sleeping Mask and she loves it. She thinks her skin looks amazing this morning. I really don't know what is in that mask, but it makes my skin look plump. It just like plumps it up, and not in a bloated filler kind of way, but just so that you look rested. You know that difference, like when you wake up and you haven't gotten enough sleep and you're exhausted, you look really gaunt. It's like the opposite of that. It's so good. It's so, so good. I also use La Mer. Diana's saying, plump, I'm so in. It's good. That mask is really, really good. A lot of people have asked me to compare it to their Black Rose mask because that is an excellent mask too. There's less plumping, I feel like, with the Black Rose. The Black Rose is very, very just like straight up moisturizing. It's the mask I like to use after I exfoliate because I feel like I've done, you know, like a little bit of damage to my skin and I just need something to kind of like just seal it down. So I'll use the Black Rose mask. Where the Velvet Sleeping Mask, I feel like feeds your skin a little bit more. I hope that makes sense. It like feeds your skin a little bit more, plumps it up. It hydrates it. Like it's just really, really, yeah, it's just really special. Really special. If I had to choose between the two, I would go with the Velvet Sleeping Mask. I would. I also like the texture of it. The Black Rose mask is a little bit thicker. The Velvet Sleeping Mask is more like pudding-like. It also, I like the scent of it too. It has saffron flowers in there. And as much as I don't mind like a rose scent, it doesn't bother me. I prefer the saffron flowers. It's just gorgeous. Mm. Mm. Sorry, that's tomato sauce, but still no lipstick. Ignore that. Still no lipstick. Yeah, none. Yeah. There's a Chanel Beauty Boutique here at Caesars. I really want to go and like see the colors in person and just get more. Like they need this in every single color, like every single color. What about Tatcha skincare? Tatcha skincare, I think is fine. I happen to have, I feel like picky. My skin is very, very bitchy. It's very, very bitchy. If it just doesn't like something, it just doesn't like something. And it's not necessarily something that is a regular irritant like fragrance or anything like that. If it just doesn't like something, it doesn't like it. And it also takes a lot for my skin to like something. With Tatcha, it just didn't do anything. It didn't make it any better and it didn't make it any worse. So for me, it just, I don't know, it just didn't do much for me. It just didn't do much for me. What I do like, I will tell you what I do like. The Skin Mist, I do think that is very moisturizing. I have incredibly dry skin, so I like it. I know a lot of people with normal skin find it too oily and too greasy. So I would recommend that only for very dry skin people. And I do really, really love their lip balm, the one with the gold in it. It just smells great, and it has it's a lip balm, so it's, you know, it's balmy, but it almost has like kind of like a jelly texture. I don't know. It's a little bit different. I don't know why I'm showing you. It's clear, but it smells great too. So those two things are probably my favorite things that I've tried from Tatcha, but I've tried all of their indigo things because it's supposed to be great for eczema. And while it didn't, it's not like it set off my eczema. It just didn't do anything for my eczema. If I had like a little patch kind of pop up, it didn't really do much for it. Yeah, but I tried all of the indigo products. Oh, and their body cream. I think they have an indigo body butter. Do they still have that? I had a tub of that, used it all up. That I loved. So the mist, the lip balm, and the body butter, I really, really loved. Bye, someone's leaving. Bye. Oh, goodbye. I cannot use any of the Biologique, whatever, the P50 stuff that everyone swears by. It's way too harsh. My eczema would come screaming out. I've heard the absolute best things about it. I heard it is like ultimate baby butt cheeks goals, like ultimate. But I looked at the ingredients, and they even have one, I think it's P50W, supposed to be for very, very sensitive skin, but I looked at the ingredients and I'm like, there's no way. I can't use any acids or anything like that, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, Retrouvé. The only other Retrouvé thing I've tried is it's a body balm, and it's awesome. It is so, so awesome. I have extremely dry body skin too, surprise, and it is amazing. I absolutely love it. But I haven't tried any of their other face products. It takes me a very, very long time to test skincare products, which is why I don't have a lot of videos on skincare, because, you know, I like to use the whole bottle, and it takes me like 6 months to go through something. So I haven't gotten a chance to try any other Retrouvé stuff, but I heard their eye cream is really, really good. Recherche. Thank you, Jasmine. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce it though. Oh, By Terry. Okay, so Tammy's asking about By Terry. I love their like face powder products. I love their what are those called? They have the zigzag. Oh my gosh, I'm really losing it. The face palettes, I love them. The powder, the one with the one in the middle, I love those. The hyaluronic under eye concealer, that when I had that and was using it almost every single day, I loved it. I've just come to love their hyaluronic hydra powder. I think that's what it's called. The white one. I think that's like one of their all-time bestsellers. Love that. I'm so tempted to get their tinted ones. They come out with tinted versions of that powder. I just have so much powder, but I'm very, very tempted to get those. What else of theirs have I tried? I have not tried any of their foundation. Oh, you know what I love? Hold on. Oh God. Their brightening CC serum. Oh my gosh. If I put this on, it just gives me on before foundation. Sorry, I didn't finish my thought. If I put this on before foundation, it just gives me the most amazing like glow, but it doesn't look like fake. Like I just put like just bronzer all over my face. And then you can add a little bit into your foundation and it just gives you the most amazing glow. This is the, sorry, there's 3 colors. There's this one, which is a little bit light for me. It's okay for like a highlight. Then there's this one, which I think is apricot. And then there's this one, which is what I was just talking about. Is this one just called bronze maybe? I can't remember, I'm sorry. But this one, love it. Yeah. The ombre black stars. So those are the eyeshadow sticks from By Terry. I like them, but for me personally, they don't actually set down all the way. So they do end up kind of smudging. But I know they set down for some people, like they don't budge for some people. But for me, for some reason, yeah, it just moves. Oh, Sunny Flash. I think this one's called Sunny Flash. Yeah. Well, it looks like I need to try the Retrouvé eye cream. Right now I'm using the Sicily eye and lip contour cream, I think is what it's called, and I love it. I love that one. It looks really, really thick and you only need just a little bit, but it doesn't clog my pores. It doesn't give me melia, nothing. It's thick without being cloggy. I don't know how else to say that, sorry. Oh, who's the designer makes your rings? So this stacking ring was made actually by a friend of mine. She was just taking a YMCA class in New York, and I asked her to make these for me. So she did. This is Lucifer Vir Honestus. All the information is down below in my description box. It's, yeah, like a Milanese designer. And then the skull that I usually wear here, it's a hand-carved pearl skull. That's by Lene Vibe. She's a Danish jewelry designer, and I actually asked her to make that ring for me using that carved pearl. So yeah. Would you be able to do an in-depth tutorial on how you do your eye makeup for monolids? So I have been wanting to put a video together talking about doing eye makeup on my eyes Asian eyes. I think even under the category of Asian eyes, obviously there's a lot of different things going on in terms of like the monolid and the fold and even bone structure and all that kind of stuff. But I really wanted to do it because a lot of the tutorials that I see and all that stuff, it doesn't apply. Like, you know, when, you know, makeup artists are like blending into like the orbital bone, like the socket, which is where like the crease is generally where like the lid kind of disappears into. We just don't have that situation. And so it's just very difficult for us to kind of interpret those kinds of looks and to kind of like change them so that they're our eye shape appropriate. So I wanted to at least point out the differences, maybe do a tutorial or maybe just kind of talk about the differences and like the things that you could do. But I'm not a makeup artist, and so it's hard for me to kind of put into words what it is that I do, but I'm trying to kind of pay attention more and like put into words what it is that I do more. And I feel like if I ever become confident in what I'm doing and what I'm thinking of when I do an eye look, then I will do a video. Asian eye shape diversity. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I have the same issue being Asian. Yeah, it's hard. You know, it's like you can get a very similar eye look, but there are a lot of things that I don't think you can do or should do, or it's just not possible to do because we don't have, our real estate is very, very different because we have actually a lot of lid space if you think about it, but less in another way because we don't actually have that kind of extra skin. It's like a roll top desk, the lid. Anyway. Oh, Hey Claire. I love Hey Claire. She's a wonderful, wonderful YouTuber. She has not posted in a really long time. I think she just posted like a life update one. And before that, I felt like she was kind of posting pretty regularly, but she hasn't in a while. Favorite dry skin setting powder. I've talked about this a lot too. The Kogendo Natural Lighting Powder I love. I have been using the by Terry very, very lightly and just tapping that under my eyes. It looks really beautiful. What else? The Clé de Peau I think is phenomenal, but this is going to give you a little bit more of like a matte appearance. And there's like a cool tint to this powder. So for some people, if you have like a warmer skin tone, this may end up looking ashy on you. The Chanel is excellent. And they have a bunch of different shades. So you could probably get one hopefully close to your skin tone. What else? I have a lot. I have a lot, and I like them all for different reasons. Like the new La Prairie one is awesome, but that one is there's like a little bit of coverage there. And in the summertime, I don't necessarily want that. I feel like I'm going to be whipping that powder back out like in the fall, winter, even though it also has like an incredibly intense fragrance. Okay, we've been on for an hour and 15 minutes. I need to go. I need to go, but I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this mukbang. I'm really full right now. I think I'm in like a food coma. I'm like getting really, really like lethargic and sleepy. But let's just for shits and giggles, let's go ahead and like nothing. It's like magic. After a greasy pizza, after 2 slices of greasy pizza. And comfortable. It's so great. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check my description box if you're interested in these liquid lipsticks from Chanel. Sorry, now I'm like, the pizza's repeating itself a little bit. The Chanel liquid lipstick. If you're interested in what's on my face, it's all down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this live stream. I'm going to be doing another live stream next week. I'm trying to, again, get back on a weekly schedule. I won't be doing one from Japan, though. But anyway, next week I will be back, and I want to talk about some life updates and life as a YouTuber. So come with some questions if you're interested. And thank you so much. I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.